I've never been to the beach, he told me. I've never been to the beach, he told me. Was it working regularly before it hurt the knee? Was it working regularly before it hurt the knee? Before assembling the furniture, you need to check the instructions. Before assembling the furniture, you need to check the instructions. Can you help Mary? Can you help Mary? Do they have to take it out? Do they have to take it out? I'm going to the gym at 6 p.m. I'm going to the gym at 6 p.m. They signed up for a coding boot camp to learn programming. They signed up for a coding boot camp to learn programming. I didn't fix it. I didn't fix it. Our half-brother is the principal. Our half-brother is the principal. Can you recognize the author of this book? Can you recognize the author of this book? Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Which is your favorite mall? Which is your favorite mall? You're out of control. You're out of control. I come to school before 8 a.m. I come to school before 8 a.m. I want to sleep with you. I want to sleep with you. Encouraged. Encouraged. Her brother was a beautician. Her brother was a beautician. Have you ever been to a music concert? Have you ever been to a music concert? Why are you late? Because my alarm didn't go off. Why are you late? Because my alarm didn't go off. Mary is smarter than Peter. Mary is smarter than Peter. I own this company. I own this company. Should we work overtime to meet the deadline? Should we work overtime to meet the deadline? I'm in the hospital. I'm in the hospital. Does not follow you. Does not follow you. You look great as always. You look great as always. We can be therapists. We can be therapists. Cooking is fun. Cooking is fun. Your grandmother was a sculptor. Your grandmother was a sculptor. Will they shake? Will they shake? I sleep 8 hours a night. I sleep 8 hours a night. They were talking on the phone when their call was cut off. They were talking on the phone when their call was cut off. Don't you cook? Don't you cook? Will they travel to Europe? Will they travel to Europe? I need to buy some textbooks. Where can I find the campus bookstore? I need to buy some textbooks. Where can I find the campus bookstore? I need vacation. I need vacation. Didn't you protect me right away? Didn't you protect me right away? The bus stops here. The bus stops here. Don't they jump? Don't they jump? He did mindfulness meditation to improve focus. He did mindfulness meditation to improve focus. The song that the singer sang touched everyone's heart. The song that the singer sang touched everyone's heart. I'll be studying in the library at 6 o'clock tonight. I'll be studying in the library at 6 o'clock tonight. I bought a new car. I bought a new car. We need to find a solution to the problem as soon as possible. We need to find a solution to the problem as soon as possible. I arrive home at 3. I arrive home at 3. Were his grandchildren agents? Were his grandchildren agents? Your father was a masseuse. Your father was a masseuse. I feel awkward around large groups of people. I feel awkward around large groups of people. Summer is hotter than winter. Summer is hotter than winter. This shirt is cheaper than the other. This shirt is cheaper than the other. Was our nephew a sociologist? Was our nephew a sociologist? We wrote the code together with John. We wrote the code together with John. Shouldn't we ever be bounty hunters? Shouldn't we ever be bounty hunters? Installment. Installment. Didn't he always translate? Didn't he always translate? He needs to learn to swim. He needs to learn to swim. Do you sell reusable shopping bags? Do you sell reusable shopping bags? I need to get some food for dinner. I need to get some food for dinner. I rarely eat chocolate. I rarely eat chocolate. Can it make cream? Can it make cream? Mary is going to the library, and so am I. Mary is going to the library, and so am I. They had their garden done by a professional gardener. They had their garden done by a professional gardener. He's checking his email. He's checking his email. He didn't build a wall one day ago. He didn't build a wall one day ago. Could you please turn the volume down a bit? Could you please turn the volume down a bit? Come down. Come down. It gets very hot here, especially in summer. It gets very hot here, especially in summer. Can you help me get up? Can you help me get up? Should not stop. Should not stop. I have to catch the bus at 7 a.m. I have to catch the bus at 7 a.m. Did they finish their work before going into the game? Did they finish their work before going into the game? They dance at the party. They dance at the party. They shouldn't be sheriffs occasionally. They shouldn't be sheriffs occasionally. In 5 years I will start my own business. In 5 years I will start my own business. Seems like. Seems like. Could you turn the music down a little, please? Could you turn the music down a little, please? He's so funny, he always makes me laugh. He's so funny, he always makes me laugh. Can I borrow your umbrella? Can I borrow your umbrella? Can it create last year? Can it create last year? You can't remember how we met. You can't remember how we met. Are my grandchildren apprentices? Are my grandchildren apprentices? I would also like to add my own thoughts on the subject. I would also like to add my own thoughts on the subject. Ease. Ease. If I had more time, I would travel the world. If I had more time, I would travel the world. Do you have non-alcoholic beer? Do you have non-alcoholic beer? He did not practice speaking English and his fluency did not improve as a result. He did not practice speaking English and his fluency did not improve as a result. I started a blog to share my recipes. I started a blog to share my recipes. If I see him, I will forward the message to him. If I see him, I will forward the message to him. They shouldn't be juggling often. They shouldn't be juggling often. Could not manage. Could not manage. I was jogging in the park when I saw my old friend. I was jogging in the park when I saw my old friend. Our brother is a translator. Our brother is a translator. I bought a new dress for the party. I bought a new dress for the party. I can finish the book by tomorrow. I can finish the book by tomorrow. Vagabond. Vagabond. I love your new bro suit. I love your new bro suit. Was I shedding every week? Was I shedding every week? Do we need to do anything with my web address? Do we need to do anything with my web address? Do not know how. Do not know how. After 3 seconds, it should be the ranger. After 3 seconds, it should be the ranger. Can't we leave? Can't we leave? I don't want to buy this car. I don't want to buy this car. I have a lot of insight. I have a lot of insight. He has a passion for traveling and exploring new cultures. He has a passion for traveling and exploring new cultures. Can do weekly pharmacy. Can do weekly pharmacy. Our children are environmentalists. Our children are environmentalists. We're going to run a marathon in 2 weeks. We're going to run a marathon in 2 weeks. I hope I helped. I hope I helped. His stepmother was a shop assistant. His stepmother was a shop assistant. These books are all mine. These books are all mine. Can they evaluate after 4 years? Can they evaluate after 4 years? Bought a new laptop to work more efficiently. Bought a new laptop to work more efficiently. He could run at dusk. He could run at dusk. Can't it be at sunrise? Can't it be at sunrise? I cannot attend the meeting. I have a doctor's appointment. I cannot attend the meeting. I have a doctor's appointment. Still, there are some questions that need clarification. Still, there are some questions that need clarification. Up to you. Up to you. Also, I would like to suggest a different approach. Also, I would like to suggest a different approach. Why do you think that? Why do you think that? The hummingbird is the smallest bird in the world. The hummingbird is the smallest bird in the world. Sometimes the manager. Sometimes the manager. Couldn't they have an affair later in the morning? Couldn't they have an affair later in the morning? Towel. Towel. Is your nephew a lantern? Is your nephew a lantern? Finding a job is difficult. Finding a job is difficult. I have visited the museum many times. I have visited the museum many times. We didn't touch at dawn. We didn't touch at dawn. Can you give me some painkillers? Can you give me some painkillers? They are planning a trip to Europe next summer. They are planning a trip to Europe next summer. Did he point? Did he point? Her husband is a potter. Her husband is a potter. Can it start? Can it start? 10 years. 10 years. Which is your favorite season? Which is your favorite season? What food do you usually eat? What food do you usually eat? You immediately became a paramedic. You immediately became a paramedic. It is difficult to decide what to wear to the party. It is difficult to decide what to wear to the party. How much sugar do you put in your coffee? How much sugar do you put in your coffee? I will make the right one, queen. I will make the right one, queen. Does he sit? Does he sit? I am a scientist and I study the sea. I am a scientist and I study the sea. He couldn't find his glasses. He couldn't find his glasses. I have to go to the doctor. I have to go to the doctor. I don't want to lose my machine because I look good. I don't want to lose my machine because I look good. Were they challenging? Were they challenging? Won't agree after a second. Won't agree after a second. There is very little information available on the subject. There is very little information available on the subject. I can't escape. I can't escape. What do you recommend? What do you recommend? Don't I have to complete it every day? Don't I have to complete it every day? They will have finished the project by the deadline. They will have finished the project by the deadline.